Swallowed Star Episode 60 trailer has been updated. After the death of the tentacle beast, the various forces could no longer restrain the urge to seize the treasure. Want to enter the water to explore? Hong's Moyonvine is obtained in Misty Island. Now Emperor Monster has been born here. There may be some incredible treasure under this water. It may even give Earth an unprecedented stellar-level powerhouse. However, when the three of Luo Feng search the waters where the tentacle beast was located, they are disappointing to find that there is no trace of any treasure under the water. Luo Feng is lost in thought. In this situation, either the treasure has been consumed by the monster, or the treasure is not in the water, but under the island. So Luo Feng, Enchanting, and Iceberg decide to go deep into the ground. If treasures are hidden on the surface of Misty Island, it absolutely cannot escape the perception of so many planet-level powerhouses. The only possibility is that the treasure is under the ground. Luo Feng suggests that they act separately to increase the efficiency of the search. Enchanting frowns slightly, with a solemn expression on her face. She is a little worried about Luo Feng's safety. The latter had just stepped into the planetary stage, and she is worried that Luo Feng will suffer danger. However, seeing Luo Feng's confident smile, Enchanting takes back her worries and agrees to the proposal to split up. Luo Feng has the advantage of being a spiritual master. Underground soil and hard rock layers are like tissue paper to him. His figure is like a meteor streaking through the ground. Comes to the hidden waters. The light here is very dim, like being in the dark sea. What surprised Luo Feng is that, in this underground waters, there are many monsters moving. And the strength of these monsters is not bad. They are all monsters above the Lord level. Luo Feng's heartbeat suddenly accelerates. He knows such a vision means that he is likely to be close to the treasure. Luo Feng takes a deep breath and calms down his inner excitement. Then he pushes his mental power to the peak, carefully explores every inch of water underground. Suddenly, a small tide of beasts catches his attention. Follow the direction of the breath. Luo Feng sees more than 10 monsters, circling around a crystal. In the center of these water monsters is a crystal filled with white light. A faint breath of life emanates from the crystal, accompanied by a strong rice aroma. Luo Feng suppresses the urge to snatch the crystals, and watches carefully. He finds that the monsters are just circling the white crystal. They seem to be full of fear for this crystal. Finally, a water monster can't resist the temptation of white crystal, swallows the crystal in one gulp. Luo Feng is taken aback, hesitating whether to kill this monster to get back the crystal it swallowed. The next second, the strange picture leaves Luo Feng stunned. The monster that swallowed the crystal begins to bulge rapidly in its abdomen. The body bulges out one by one with bubbles. With a loud explosion, the monster explodes. Its huge body shatters into pieces of flesh. Luo Feng stares blankly at the blood-filled waters in front of him. Involuntarily swallows a mouthful of saliva. When he looks at the intact white crystal again, a little more apprehensive rises in his heart. Obviously, the previous monster is unable to withstand the energy of this crystal. That's how the body explodes. Just when Luo Feng is thinking, a white figure in the distance discovers the energy fluctuations that had just exploded, is galloping fast towards this water. This sudden change brings Luo Feng back to reality from his astonishment. He doesn't want to let such a treasure fall into the hands of others. His figure flashes and he stands in front of the person who comes. When the two see each other clearly, they both freeze in place. Only at this moment does Luo Feng realize that the person standing opposite him turns out to be the third strongest man in the world, Mo Henderson. Mo Henderson is also stunned for a few seconds. He doesn't expect that there are people on Earth who have the guts to stand in his way. After seeing the other party is Luo Feng, Mo Henderson resists the urge to fight because of Hong's face. The aura on his body bursts out like a sharp blade. Luo Feng, get out of the way. Deep voice with unquestionable determination. In his opinion, this kind of action is already kind to Luo Feng. Hearing this, Luo Feng's eyes sink slightly. Neither humble nor arrogant says that this crystal is found by him first. There is an awkward silence. Mo Henderson looks at Luo Feng with contemptuous gaze. A moment later, a contemptuous smile appears on his rigid face. A young boy who has just stepped into the planet level dares to question his authority. I'll let you go first and resolve the battle within 3 seconds. Mo Henderson sneers. Immediately, he stretches out his right hand, indicating that Luo Feng go first. Luo Feng is enraged by the domineering and arrogance of the strong man in front. His eyes freezes, and he mobilizes the huge mental power in his body. Communication his flying knives. I hope you can bear more than a single move. After all, he urges the drill cone in his hand. Rampage towards Mo Henderson. The drill cone turns into a golden beam, bombards to Mo Henderson at an incredible speed. The latter never thought that Luo Feng could burst out with such terrifying power. Underestimating the enemy, Mo Henderson suffers a big loss. His body is hit by the drill cone and steps back dozens of meters before he manages to stabilize his body in embarrassment. A small bloodstain overflows from the corner of the mouth. The SS battle suit on his body is tattered. Mo Henderson's face is solemn. The strength of this kid in front of him far exceeded his expectations. He somewhat understands why Hong, the world's #1 powerhouse, values this young man so much. However, Luo Feng's attack completely angers him. Emo Henderson's eyes shoot with anger, like a wounded beast. With a bang, the ground under Emo Henderson's feet explodes. He is shaped like an iron ball and rushes towards Luo Feng. Facing the world's third strongest man with full fighting spirit, Luo Feng doesn't dare to be careless. He musters all his strength. With the thunder knife in his hand, he blocks Emo Henderson's full blow. The two collide, like a giant bomb exploding underwater. The powerful impact makes the underground waters churning. Seeing that his blow fails, Emo Henderson's angry face became more and more mad. He mobilizes the power of ice, assisting the body technique to continuously attack Luo Feng. As the Ice Emperor, Emo Henderson's ice power is his most powerful skill. Where he attacks, the water solidifies in an instant, and from time to time thick icicles burst out. Luo Feng knows that these ice attacks are no small matter. He dodges Emo Henderson's icy rays. At the same time, he controls the drill cone to keep attacking Emo Henderson. In terms of pure power, Luo Feng is no match for the Ice and Snow Emperor. However, Luo Feng has a speed advantage. Emo Henderson's devastating and violent attacks are all avoided by Luo Feng. And his sturdy body is like a moving target, being attacked by the drill cone. Although Emo Henderson's physical strength is extremely tough, he also has the protection of the Black God suit. But still can't stand the continuous attack of the drill cone. After a while, Merhanson's breathing becomes rapid, angry face pale. The bloodstain on the corner of the mouth becomes more and more obvious. This fight consumes him a lot. Emo Henderson roars angrily. He is mad at Luo Feng. Not only does he fail to cause Luo Feng any trouble, he gets hurt by that drill cone. He is like an angry beast, desperate to run towards Luo Feng, can still be easily avoided by Luo Feng. With the advantage of mobility, Luo Feng firmly occupies the initiative of the scene. Between the two fighting, a water monster earth dragon, swimming silently towards the white crystal. After two turns around the crystal, it snaps open and swallows the crystal. Luo Feng's spiritual power senses the arrival of this monster. It's just that he thinks that this earth dragon will eventually explode and die like the previous monster. So he didn't stop this monster. However, the picture he expected does not come. On the contrary, the body of this earth dragon expands rapidly, and it exudes an extremely terrifying aura. In just over 10 seconds, this ultimate lord monster evolves into a king-level monster. Emo Henderson also notices the change of the monster. He and Luo Feng tacitly stop fighting, concentrate on watching the transformed monster in front. A terrifying and audacious idea grows in Emo Henderson's mind. The white crystal is likely to be a treasure from the universe. Only treasure in the universe has the possibility to evolve a medium lord-level monster into a king-level monster. Within 10 seconds, Luo Feng is equally surprised. He hurriedly reports the situation to Hong. The discovery of this crystal is likely to change human history. Soon, Hong arrives in this area. Other forces on Earth have also detected the violent energy fluctuations here through radar. They have sent strong men to investigate. Under the eyes of everyone's expectations, Hong expresses his conjecture in his heart. The white crystal swallowed by the earth dragon just now is likely to be the Amuya crystal. This is a treasure that is quite precious in the universe. It can instantly improve the cultivation of warriors, and even create the birth of stellar-level powerhouses. Hearing this, the scene instantly falls into madness. The eyes of planet-level powerhouses are all greedy and hot.